Let's take a look at that moon. Don't go tell anybody our secret family recipe now. That stays between us. 3 times now, outside of the cabin window, I have heard wait, there it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time of day it is and whatever part of the world that you're watching this in, welcome back to the old Southern Pine. Today we find ourselves back at a wonderful little secluded cabin. We have rented this place on HipCamp, and we were here about a year ago. It is a phenomenal place. We will leave the link in the description below if you want to book this place yourself. We aren't that far away from the headwaters of the mighty Mississippi River. We are at the perfect fishing hour. We're gonna step out onto the dock on this lake, see if we can't catch a fish. Now, I've got a personal vendetta here against a 5-pound bass that I've been searching for, and that I nearly had the last time that we were here, except for he broke my line. First dip of the line. Be free. Decent sized fish. Be free. Alright, y'all, well, we didn't do a whole lot else tonight. We fished until it was dark, had a quick snack, and we are tucked in. Little Miss Fiona right here, all curled up. And I think that's going to do us for the night. Get another day and another night ahead of us. Unless anything exciting happens, I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Good night. Well, look who's up. Fancy some eggs? Order up. Good morning, everybody. We had a great night. This is such an awesome cabin. Like I said, if you guys are interested in staying here, we'll leave a link down in the description. We've got loons directly behind you guys out on the lake. It is an absolutely beautiful day. We're going to enjoy our breakfast, and we're going to see what we can get into for the day. So I'm going to give you two guesses. We are either building A, a telescope, B, the Iron Man suit. As of right now, I'm not entirely sure which one we're building yet.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave!
The quick setup is 27 stages. How's my baby doing? You're such a good baby, and I love you. Yes, you are. Yeah, everything's okay. I love you. Alright, now that we've got that telescope down to the lake, we've got it calibrated in, which took a lot more time than I thought that it was going to. I really wanted to take the canoe out and go fishing, but the wind is far too heavy for that. So we're going to sit down here and we're going to go through something that I wanted to talk over with you guys and get y'all's opinion on. Now, while I was down at the Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipe factory this summer, one of the many things that I picked up was this adventure canister. And it's 7 by 2.5, 3-inch canister, waterproof, airtight, and it holds my piping tools really well. I'm typically of the mindset that I don't bring something into the woods that I can't use for multiple purposes. So I was just trying to think through what else I could use this for. And the first couple things that came to my mind is fishing stuff. So I could get a couple bobbers, a couple fishing lures, pack of lead weights, other ones, and still have plenty of room in there for some excess line, hooks, maybe some nippers, that kind of thing too. So that's definitely something. And again, once that's screwed on there, that's airtight, and because it has air in it, it's going to float if I dump it into the water. One of the other things that I was thinking of is that it'd be great for keeping fire tinder in that you need to keep dry. So here I've just got some birch bark. I put it into a plastic bag just so that it didn't get that birch bark dust everywhere. That'd cram down in there really well. I've got an Uberleben infinity match. That fits down in there. Ferro rod. Now, to be fair, you could throw this ferro rod into a lake, pick it up 2 years later, and it'll still work just fine. But what won't is a regular lighter. That's definitely something you'd want to keep safe and dry. So those were a couple uses that I was thinking of. If you guys could think of another use for this little adventure container, just let me know down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Alright guys, now as we wait for the moon to come up, I think it's time to get some supper done. We have cheddar turkey smoked sausages and 2 Old Southern Pine family original recipes for macaroni salad and coleslaw. You guys aren't going to believe this, but 3 times now, outside of the cabin window, I have heard an elk, probably on the other side of the lake. It's quite a ways away. Each time I have gone for the camera is about the time that I get to it, and of course it quits. Pretty neat though. Hopefully I can get this on camera for you guys. Wait, there it is. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, right there, right there. That's awesome. Hopefully the camera picked that up. That is sweet. Don't go tell anybody our secret family recipe now. That stays between us. Now I'm gonna call that good. Alright y'all, we are going to dive into this. It is going to be delicious. We're going to sit out here and see if we can't hear that elk again and just enjoy looking out over this lake and this incredible view that we've got. Almost like what Mama used to make. Supper was amazing. That was really nice. We're going to curl up here and kind of rest. Found a book on Mr. Paul's shelf here, Around the World on $60, which is pretty neat. Looks like an old book, so right up my alley. Fiona's curled up right here beside me. We're going to read for a little bit, and we'll catch up with you guys when it's time to go out and take a look through that telescope. This cabin is awesome. Let's take a look at that moon. Alright everybody, we just got back inside from filming with the telescope. That was really neat. I've got to say that I was a little skeptical going into this, that we were actually going to be able to get anything. I was pretty pleased actually with what we were able to catch. One very, very sleepy little girl right here beside me. She is exhausted. So we're going to get some sleep. Unless anything exciting happens, we'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. As we start our packing up process, we're going to have some breakfast here in a little bit. We've got this massive box from the telescope. I'm going to see if I can't just break it down. We've already got our mixed recycling put in here as well. We'll be taking with us as we clean up today. Because as always, leave no trace, regardless of where you are. All right, let's move out of here. face. Give me your face. There we go. Good girl. Luffy. All right, y'all. Well, that about wraps things up. We've got the truck all packed up. We've got the cabin all completely cleaned. Last thing that we're going to do is grab the trash on our way out. Paul doesn't require that, but I'm a pretty firm believer that nobody should have to deal with my own mess. So we're going to get that bagged up and we're going to take that home with us. Again, if you guys are interested in staying here, if you're going to be somewhere in northwest Minnesota, I highly recommend staying here at Mr. Paul's cabin. I'll leave a link in the description below for HipCamp. I hope you guys have enjoyed staying in this rustic cabin with us as much as we've enjoyed being here. If you would, like this video, subscribe if you're not already, comment down below. We love hearing from you guys. But until we meet again under the old Southern Pine, stay safe. God bless. You ready?